Hello, Planeswalkers. Big, huge shout out today to Tavis King. Please watch his video. Talks about the three kinds of people involved with Magic: players, collectors, and investors. And it's an awesome. The man is so cool and chilled out. I think it's a great hate removal machine for what's going on right now in Magic. And I want to say that I agree in reverse, or for the reverse reason, to the last thing that he was talking about. I bought old starter decks, and I felt like I was paying X plus some dollar amount for someone to save it for me. Like they saved it for 15 years for me so that I could get that starter deck and open those pack fresh minty cards, and I only paid X dollars for the privilege of that. And they made a little money doing it for me. So when you talk about evil investors, this video will enlighten you. I want to give a shout out to Card and All Gaming. That is a great channel. He talks about how to sell Magic cards to the buy lists and dealing with bulk, and he owns a store, and he talks about how he does all that stuff, how he uses card sorting machines and stuff like that. It's all really cool. I would watch every single video that man puts out, and I'm so sorry to see the trouble that stores are going through right now. Brick and mortar stores, because of what's happening in Magic. It's really hurting them, and you could see the pain in his face, So give that man your love, please. Card and All Gaming. Centerpiece Collectibles, that has the opinion that Magic the Gathering is trying to get rid of all brick and mortar stores and just have Amazon. So I'll think about that for a while. I just watched it last night, so I need about a couple weeks to mull it over, and maybe I'll talk about it again. Rudy's saying that they won't destroy product. Don't make it out of the question, because my very first opinion video, I talked about the how it reminded me of the Gibson guitar thing. What's happening in Magic right now, although in reverse. They were going after their IP, and in this case, their IP is not strong enough to do what they want. So it's kind of the opposite, but it draws so many parallels. There's sheepish people that they've gotten to say what they want on YouTube, and you can tell by the look in their face they're making them do it. It was the same thing with Gibson guitars. And then there was a whole bunch of videos where I had the horror to watch. Luckily, I wasn't invested in Gibson, where they took all kinds of new Gibson guitars and ran them over with a bulldozer and destroyed them. Video after video, they used different ways of destroying those guitars. And then I saw other videos like that where guitar companies just destroy their extra inventory that they can't sell. It was like so sad to see that. And you would see dumpsters full of these broken guitars. The last thing I want to talk about, and if you've been watching my videos, please watch my videos on the old sets that I have and the decks that I'm building out of them. And I've been talking about Magic the Gathering Collection Builder. So for the rest of the video, I want to talk about that. If you've seen my other videos or you're not interested in that, you can go ahead and stop the video now. Please push the like button. Thank you. All right, so I am going to reverse the camera if I can. Oh, look at that, I can't. Right, I guess I'm going to have to do a number where I hold the computer up to the screen. Okay, so there it is. Magic the Gathering Collection Builder. And it's going to be really hard to scroll, especially with my cat in my face right now. But you got all kinds of settings to where you can keep an inventory of your thing. I don't think I will bother to try to scroll. I don't think that will work. But at one time, I had about 77% of all the Magic cards in existence, which was crazy in this program. And this program is super, super up to date, super accurate. It's got all the prices. You can adjust it from low price. I think it says my collection is worth 10 grand, to the average, to the high price where it says my collection, and this is only 30,000 cards out of my 100,000, is worth $2 million. So I vote for the latter, but there's something wonky going on with the prices in there. Like a lot of the prices are the same and stuff, so it's kind of weird. It starts out with alpha and beta, and I don't have any of those cards put in, but I'm going to take care of that real recently. I want to make sure that I get all the old sets really in here in the inventory. And this is a great thing for insurance too. Should your house flood or you have a fire, this would be a really good thing to have. As far as, let's see if I can get one out without making a whole mess here. One thing for flooding is I'm going to put the cards that I put in decks, which will be most of my valuable cards, into these plastic containers. These things are great. Okay. What does it say? Guard Ultimate or what? Ultimate Guard or whatever. These are great boxes. And I have just a ton of these. So I can probably put all the decks that I build now into those containers. It holds 6 slots. So 1 or 2 of them can hold an entire block with all the decks that you want to build from it. Monocolor decks, multicolor decks, commander decks, whatever you want to build. It'll hold them all. It's great. This is really, really kept up to date. I'm sorry for saying that again. Even the 30th anniversary, sorry for swearing, is in there as well. So everything is in there. It's just kept up to date, and I've been using this for years and years and years. Just a wonderful, wonderful program and way to do it. So check out my videos that I've been putting in. I'm going to be doing a lot more deck building. I was trying to figure out after watching Tavis King whether I'm more of I know I'm not much of an investor, and probably going to become less of an investor because I'm probably going to start opening some of that product that I know I can't make a profit on. So I was trying to figure out, Tavis, whether I am a player or a collector, and that's kind of hard to say because I definitely am a player. I definitely don't keep any of the cards just to look at. The purpose is playing Magic the Gathering, which I love. But I also like to build my decks where, for the most part, I have 1 card of each in a deck. I don't like to see the same card come up, although I understand that if you're trying to win in Friday Night Magic, having 4 cards makes the statistical possibility that you will draw that card during that game. So I understand that. And then if you have 2 cards in there, there's about 50-50 chance or whatever. So it's all about statistics, but the way I like playing the games is I like to see unique cards come up. I even hate to take cards out of my decks. No matter how weak they are, I like to try to work with them. It's like a challenge to me, so that's a really, really great thing. Okay, I'm going to shut this off before 10 minutes. Thanks, Planeswalkers.